community is more important than the product that you are building itself. You're never going to beat Britney Spears or Ashton Kutcher on Twitter, and that's not the goal.
Hi, I'm Bruno Aziza, and today I'm meeting with Marcelo Calbucci. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
So Marcelo is a leader in the Seattle community. You are the founder of Seattle 2.0. You know about building communities. So we're going to talk about three things today. One is social media, two is building communities, and three is how do you think about the data for social media success? So first of all, tell us about your experience and your startup, and as well as the startup community here in Seattle.
Right. So when I left Microsoft in late 2004, I started my own startup here in Seattle and worked on that for 4.5 years. In the process of building that, I realized, there wasn't a lot of blogs or content or events here in Seattle for startups. So I launched the Seattle 2.0 blog, which was just a collection of, what good events there are for entrepreneurs, tech entrepreneurs, and start, creating a log of my startup adventures, and that became popular. A lot of people were doing startups as well and looking for those resources and couldn't find. So Seattle 2.0 started to grow while I did my previous startup, and once my startup ended up failing after 4.5 years, we couldn't get the business going. I put a little bit more energy behind Seattle 2.0 and grew the community tremendously, and today we are at 25,000 unique visitors a month to the website, and we have a good number of Twitter followers and Facebook fans, and the whole shebang.
And so this is a great example of how you build a community, of course, and how you use social media to be successful. Take us through how you did it, and more importantly, maybe the things that anybody should think of when they're building a community. When do you start? What are the things you're measuring, and so forth?
Right. It might be my personal view, but the community is more important than the product that you are building itself, because once you build the community and you create a product for that community, the community knows you, already understands about you. So, so the right way that I think about is, even before you have a product or you have anything to offer, start to create this community, and you start doing that by having a conversation. A blog is a great example, right? Launch a blog, start writing about the topic that you care. You can have a Twitter account and start sending, retweets about people that are on that industry, creating your own hashtags, participating on Facebook groups and discussions. You have to be really part of it.
So that's a great lesson, which often you think about, well, I got to wait until I have a product or maybe an offer for the market. But here what we're learning is actually the discussion around the community and the subject is the #1 important item to focus on. Now, when you think about audience, people in social media tend to measure their influence based on how many followers they have. How do you think about that?
So I think number of followers is an important metric, as long as it's organic growth followers, which means people that get followers by following a bunch of people and hoping they follow you back. It's probably not the right strategy. You want the people that are really listening to you, and also you have to think about what your industry or what you care about. So it's not. You're never going to beat Britney Spears or Ashton Kutcher on Twitter, and that's not the goal. The goal is to get the people that are on your industry following you. So it's more like, think of the size of your community, and do you have a decent percentage of them following you on Twitter?
So there are two things here. Building the community before having a product is very important. The conversation is more important. The second item is don't over-focus on the unique views. Focus on what your addressable market is and the percentage of that addressable market. Right. Now, we are releasing an application that allows you to do analytics on Twitter, which is a great way for you to take a look at how you're being successful in social media. And we give you a preview of the application. Tell us what you think about it.
I think this, I'm addicted to data, and I'm addicted to analytics, so I'm kind of suspicious. Of course, I'm going to love something like this, but the fact is you can drive a lot of information from that. Like if you're building something on a specific industry and you notice, the people are having a conversation on blogs and Twitter and Facebook about that topic on that day, you have to jump in. You have to participate on that. So a tool like that is going to help you understand who are the influencers, who are the people talking on Twitter and Facebook and everything else. And also, see what topics are being mentioned, like what links to what blog posts or news articles or videos that are being discussed. So that's important.
Thank you for saying that. We'll put a bunch of resources for you. You need to go to powerpivot.com to download the add-in, and then you'll get instructions for the application itself. I want to come back to something you said earlier, because the first time you saw the application, you said, "Oh, this is Excel." What did you mean when you said that? Oh, this is inside Excel.
I think Excel gives an extra layer of power to manipulate the data.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it interesting, because a lot of times you use these analytics tools, even Google Analytics.
Yeah.
And you go like, well, they don't present the data exactly the way I want.
Yeah.
Right? And Excel is just a matter of like click, filter, select, pivot, and you get the data the way you want. So I think having the data on Excel, it's very powerful.
Great. Well, we're hoping that this tool is going to help you as an individual or even a company or somebody just like you that is on top of a community and starting to have a conversation. Marcelo, thank you very much for your time. Tell us, if people want to find out more about Seattle 2.0 and your company, where do they go?
So they can go to www.seattle20.com. My Twitter handle is @Calbucci, CALBUCCI, and my new startup, which is about personal BI, it's everymove.org. So you can go check it out, and we're going to let you know more as soon as we launch.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Until next time, I'm Bruno Aziza.